Father's Day, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. And thank you, Fort Hill, for having me and being such a good patron of the arts here. I'm going to kick it off with a song. You were walking with no shoes on your feet, just getting your toes dirty, skipping stones on the lake. And I did not cry till you wandered away. Now you're hiding with a shameful soul. And child, what you done sends shivers through your bones. Now that you've seen all the dirt on your toes, you don't know where to go or where to run. So come find me in a mountain stream, cool your bones and bring your peace. Your burdened soul can't find the morning light. I'm here tonight. You're gonna stumble until you're knee deep in the water, your chest heaving and those tears on your face have been blaming me. But I'm clean and you're clean, though you don't feel your soul or see the sun. Well, come find me in a mountain stream to cool your bones and bring your peace. And your burdened soul can't find the morning light. I'm here tonight. Come find me, come find me. I'll set your mind at ease. Your aching soul is gonna make it home. That's one thing I believe. Well, come find me, come find me. I'll set your mind at ease. Your aching soul is gonna make it home. That's the one thing I believe. Well, come on back home, it's gonna be alright. These open arms are a welcome sight. Your burdened soul, I can't find the morning light. I'm here tonight. All right. That is my lovely wife clapping. Just one clap, because obviously we are all apart from each other, and it's a weird thing about all of this, and it's sort of hard to get used to for us. We're just in our house hanging out, and you are probably in yours too, instead of being in the sanctuary or the fellowship hall. But if this is your first time attending a live stream concert, or you're not sure what's going on, it is still live. This isn't pre-recorded, and there's a little comment section, I believe, over to this side if you're on YouTube, and you can actually go in there and give feedback. You can say something that's on your mind. It's like a little, imagine it as our virtual space that represents where we would be physically together. So if you want to if there's any feedback, or you don't even have to raise your hand or anything. You can just type something on there. And if you're watching on like your TV, you can also just pull up your phone just for typing in there if you'd like to. And also you can just sit back and listen and enjoy it. And if you're a father, I hope that by now today you're either sleeping, or if it was my dad, you're either probably sleeping or playing golf. So I hope that you don't have to sleep through the concert, but shout out to all the dads. I'm going to keep that little finger picking going for this next one. This is a song that I wrote early on in the days of quarantine, and I recently put it out in a few different ways. One was just by myself with my wife singing, and then the other one was with a whole bunch of friends, all sort of adding their piece to it. And the song is called When We Get Through, just sort of about everything that's going on right now and hoping for the hope and light that's on the other side of it. So, yeah. Well, it won't be long now till we're back in town, and the gray skies open up to the sun. So save a seat at the table, save a few if you're able. You, my friends, will stop by if you do. Soon I'll meet you where I left you, hold you in my arms so I won't forget you. Well, I promise we'll meet again when we get through. Yes, it's worth all the wait. They say love, it should be patient. We will find strength in time to carry on. We just needed some relief from life's filthy days. Just some time on our own so we can heal. But soon I'll meet you where I left you, hold you in my arms so I won't forget you. Well, I promise we'll meet again when we get through. Soon I'll meet you where I left you, hold you in my arms so I won't forget you. Well, I promise we'll meet again when we get through. All right. Yeah. A sandwich's request. All right. Well, so again, my lovely wife, Erin / Pip the Pansy, is going to be looking at those comments so that we can stay on the same page, and that is her thumb. But for those of you that don't know, I'm a child of Fort Hills Presbyterian Church. I believe when I was 3 years old is when my family became members, and I was there through my whole all the way through high school, and did a lot when I was in college for the different retreats, and eventually played at, I worked at Montreat, which is a Presbyterian, some sort of Presbyterian mecca, I guess is the best way to explain it. And yeah, so the song Sandwiches is a kid's song that I played for one of those summers, but we'll see if it gets to Sandwiches. I don't know if it's quite there yet. I'm gonna go for a song about the upstate and the foothills of the Blue Ridge called Blue Ridge June, and it's off of a new record that I just put out called Graveyard Flower. Yeah. And we are still in June, so. That's not right. Here we go. That's how you know that it's actually for real live. When little mistakes happen. Appalachian woman on my mind. Pick your flowers, show me where to find my song. Or show me where to find daffodils, remind me of your name. Heard you laugh in April like the rain coming down. In April like the rain. And when I go, remember me. When I come home, kiss me sweet. Quietly, angels sleep in apple trees, dreaming of the melodies I will write for you. Blue Ridge June. Will carve my heart in Carolina pine. Summer love like blackberry vines, oh my. But I'll never call you mine. Well, barefoot lady running next to me. You're so wild, like water in the creek. Run around, like water running free. When I go, remember me. When I come home, kiss me sweet. Quietly, angels sleep in apple trees, dreaming of the melodies I will write for you. Sleep in apple trees, dreaming of the melodies
There's a lot of people wanting sandwiches, and it looks like Shelly wants Moses.
A lot of people wanting sandwiches. Maybe we'll get to sandwiches later. I don't know. If we've got any kids tuning in, then we'll definitely do sandwiches for the chillins.
It's like give the people what they
want. Let's do Moses because my mother asked for it, and it is, of course, some sort of reference to the Bible. I wrote this song, sort of putting the listener in Moses' shoes. Which is interesting because he basically didn't want to do what God wanted him to do, what he was called to do. And in fact, he felt very unable, and I believe different readings will say sort of he had some sort of impediment, whether it's a physical speech impediment or he just wasn't a good public speaker. He's like, I'm not the person for this job, and he was afraid. And I think that's something we all feel when we feel called to do something, especially during tumultuous times like this, when we feel called to speak out. Even something as simple as speaking to someone when you're in your 6 feet apart line at the store or something. And we're, the little fears we're afraid to confront. And the truth is that we're not alone when we are in those positions or any difficult position, and that God is with us. So this song is sort of about that. It's called Moses. And if you want to sing along from home, I won't be able to hear you, but I'll just pretend that you're singing very loud, which is maybe better than a real live concert when you're actually not singing. It's kind of... But there's a little part you can just kind of hum along or ooh along. Rising, the sunlight's fade down. The crocodile's looking for a little baby. He's in the basket, staring at the moon. Lord, keep him safe from the river's tune. Moses floated down that stream. They fished him out of the grasses and the weeds. They took him in and I heard his cry. He didn't want to leave his mama's side. He said, I don't want to be the only one. No, I don't want to be the only one. I ain't scared of tomorrow's sun, but I don't wanna be the only one. No. Ooh, 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 I said, Moses. Now Moses, Lord, you know it ain't me that you need. I'm just a baby that they found in the weeds. You free your people with your own hands. There's got to be another man who can, but I don't want to be the only one. Lord, I don't want to be the only one. I ain't scared of tomorrow's sun, but I don't want to be the only one. No, 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 no. Father, if you're gonna stay with me, like when you saved me from the river's beasts, these filthy hands can work for you. Lord, I can try. Would you ask me to? But I don't wanna be the only one. All right.
Your mom also supports sandwiches.
My mom supports sandwiches. Well, that
You
is.
should be like, oh, if we get like 50 sandwich emojis, you'll think about it.
Oh yes, my wife has a very good idea. How about this? If we get 50 separate sandwich emojis, that means that'd be from different people. So you're gonna have to share.
41 visitors.
Yeah, no, you're gonna have to share to get some other folks. And if we get 50 sandwich emojis, then we'll do sandwiches. That's the new rule. It's like something that like a cruise ship, like piano bar artist would say. If you guys throw a paper airplane dollar bills into this bowl, then I'll play Miley Cyrus. No, it ain't like that. But hey, I really am thankful for the Fort Hill community. I was thinking about it as I was preparing for this live stream and doing a little sound check and everything, and I got a little bit emotional actually thinking about the community. And I mean, most of the folks that were in the youth group, when I was there, are all in different places across the globe, I should say. And but it's some really important connections, and even just the fact that the church did help raise me in the youth group and on Sundays, and just the stories. My wife and I have had some recent sort of, I guess, revelations of our faith, and just that knowing those stories, those Old Testament stories, New Testament stories, so well, that you can then go back and unpack them on the deeper levels as you get older, I think is really important. And I don't know, it seems like not as many people are willing to give some of those stories a chance these days, which is really unfortunate. But I'm thankful for the Fort Hill community for, helping teach those at a young age. Before I don't even remember. Apparently when I was like 3, I was there in little three-year-old class, and David Jones was playing me songs, and yeah, it's weird. Let's see, what was I gonna do? Not sandwiches yet, for sure.
Your mom says pretend it's a sandwich emoji.
Let me do do a little fun one here. So, just since this is the Fort Hill community, and I'll probably look a lot different from when I was there for some of you. A lot more hair. Just a little life update. So my wife and I am married, and my wife and I are both musicians and artists. It's been a little rough right now, obviously with COVID shutting down a lot of things. But we're actually renovating a bus to travel in. So the past couple weeks have been kind of single-mindedly focused on that. Haven't done a lot of music, but we've been, building it out and hoping to travel and be sort of mobile during all of this and be flexible for, doing smaller shows and everything. So this is a song about traveling. And also thank you to Fort Hill again for, putting on this concert. They're really being patrons of the arts. And I think that's an important thing for the church at large to do, is to support all sorts of artists, whether they're strictly secular or non-secular or whatever. Historically, the church has been really important in the arts and supporting them, especially when times are difficult. So I appreciate Fort Hill doing that for us, for this family, us and our 2 pups. My wife is literally laying on top of our dogs right now on the couch, which I think is... All right. This is called Late to the Fire. Well, I don't understand what you do. There it is. Taking my grades, make 'em blue, make my heart feel like honey. Well, I wanna go where you go and follow you on the open road. your bags in the back of my pickup truck. I should probably change that line to something like, put your bags in the back of our makeshift bus. Get lost on the freeway tonight. You're dancing the way this river moves. I'm moving to the rhythm of you. We ain't got nothing but time. But don't be late. Don't be late to the fight. Don't be late to the fight. Well, maybe I'll break my phone in half, because we got a little paper and a beat up map. Draw a big X in the middle of Mexico. Yeah, Mexico City. If we break down, we can hitch a ride with a couple of long-haired hippies and get lost anywhere we like. You're dancing the way this river moves. I'm moving to the rhythm of you. We ain't got nothing but time. Well, don't be late. Don't be late to the fight. Don't be late. So don't be late to the fight. Da 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 da. Yeah, you're dancing the way this river moves. I'm moving to the rhythm of you. Oh, we ain't got nothing but time. Don't be late. Don't be late to the fight. Don't be late to the fight. I got something to tell you. Something to tell you. Da 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 da.
You're getting a lot of sandwiches.
How's our sandwich request going there?
Got about 20.
We're actually counting.
Yes, but some people are curious if a hot dog is a sandwich.
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Yeah, I mean it's like meat between two breads.
Yeah, you know, I would have to say I would consider a hot dog as a type of sandwich, most likely, if we were going to debate that. For those of you that aren't sure what's going on, they're in the chat section, which is, if you're watching on your phone or something, you can pull up. People are debating this because of this sandwiches song, which, you know, we'll still see. I don't think there's quite enough sandwich icons in there to make it happen.
What about meat sandwiches?
But I'm going to do one that, again, I mentioned that I think, so it was during college, I believe, or maybe just after college, where Mr. Zach Wells, now Zach Light Wells, were the music people for Montreat Youth Conference, and we did it twice together, and we wrote some theme songs, and this particular song for the year. The theme for the year, I should say, was "This is our story." And so, for those of you unfamiliar, you basically weave that theme throughout the week into all these different Bible stories, and you come up with this sort of bigger message at the end of the week. And it was really a cool, I guess, discipline exercise to have that theme. Know that I needed to weave it into the week with Zach, not knowing what exactly everyone else was going to, how they were going to bring it together. And so, because we're doing this in advance, and it's cool how God worked through that and brought all the failed pieces together to make something really cool. But this is one of the songs from that year that we wrote called "Glorious Story." If I can remember all of it, it's been a long time. Well, I don't know what you've been through, and I got my rough chapters too. But we are bound by the same thread. Who poured the wine and broke the bread? We are all daughters and sons, called by the Holy One. This is our story, and Lord, we know you made us and claimed us your own. We're a mess, but we'll be alright in this glorious story you write. The author of this Mountainside gave us all the breath of life. And even though we are so small, God chooses us to stand up tall. And when we can't turn the page, we turn to God for our strength. This is our story, and Lord, we know that you made us and claimed us your own. And we're a mess, we'll be alright in this glorious story you write. In this glorious story you write. Make oceans roar, you make mountains tremble, you are the story. Author of salvation, you have washed us clean with a new beginning, you are the story. And when we can't turn the page, we turn to you for our strength. This is our story, Lord, we know you made us and claimed us your own. And we're a mess, we'll be alright in this glorious story you write. In this glorious story you write. In this glorious story. All right.
Elizabeth Hawthorne loves Vermont Treat Memories.
Aw, thanks, Elizabeth. Yeah, man, the youth group, folks, it's rare that we get to see each other, but every now and then, as I'm traveling around, I get lucky and get to run into people like Elizabeth and all the wonderful friends. We had a good year. A shout out to all of the youth group alum or Fort Hill alum in any way.
Just an update, there's a lot of sandwiches.
A lot of sandwiches?
Yeah,
We have been eating a lot of sandwiches lately. As we've been working on this bus, it's like the quick thing, and we forgot how good sandwiches are. Just a good old-fashioned sandwich. You know, you get all those, you get a bunch of things out, and you can kind of make your own. It's pretty fun. You know, maybe we'll do sandwiches. My fear is that once I play this song, that everyone will leave because they will have gotten.
You're getting a lot of requests for someday. Actually.
What they have come for. Okay, so let's hold off sandwiches a little longer, and we'll do this song. This is a song. It's about following your dreams, so that's a good segue, as we talked about. You know,
The sandwich of your dreams.
sandwich of your dreams, or building a bus, or finding that special somebody. And I always like to say, this is a song I wrote a while ago, and the meaning sort of changes as you get older. And because I talk about, you know, a house on a little mountainside in this song as this sort of dream, which I probably would love still. I gotta talk to my wife because I don't know if she wants to be.
No preference.
It depends on the type of mountain, probably.
No preference.
But
Desert mountain.
yeah, she wants the desert mountain, and I want that Appalachian mountain. But anyways, it's not about the specific dream. It's about being present in the moment we're in, I think, and being grateful for what God's given us, and that we are living amazing lives, regardless of where you fall on the spectrum of how good you think your life is. It's always going to be better than somebody else's, and it's always going to be perceivably worse than someone else's, you know.
It's like a song of hope.
And so, yeah, and so this is a song about being hopeful, but also being thankful for what we have and for the little things. So this is Someday. Well, someday we'll be living on a mountain, and every one of our friends will live nearby. And someday we'll be brighter than the blue sky, and everyone will walk by with their heads held high. If you wanna be my love, give it time, you see. A house on a little mountainside, and wide open spaces, 'cause I know that's what you like. You're sleeping in like you always do on Sunday afternoons. I hope to see you someday soon. Well, someday you'll be sitting on my knee, sipping on sweet tea on a front porch swing. Oh, we may be fighting off the new tears, 'cause we lost all of the good years, but I fought a good fight. If you wanna be my love, give it time, you'll see. A house on a little mountainside, and wide open spaces, 'cause I know that's what you like. You're sleeping in like you always do on Sunday afternoons. I hope to see you someday soon. there's still time before I die, I will build this life with my one true love. And if you look up into the sky, you will see the light of tomorrow's sun. Don't you know? Well, if there's still time before I die, I will build this life with my one true love. And if you look up into the sky, you will see the light of tomorrow's sun. All right.
People are also telling me memories about Pansy, and that they want you to. That's all.
Yeah, so it does make my heart real sad that Pansy has passed on, and it's probably my earliest Montreat memories, especially for all y'all that were in the youth group. I remember going up there, and I still don't understand this, and I know someone will tell me in the comments, but there's these lights you can go see, like somewhere in the Blue Ridge, and I think when I was little, I was so little because I was going with my sister's youth group because my mom was cooking for the youth group, and Pansy was there leading the youth with, I believe, with David Jones at that time, and they would take us to see these lights, and in my memory, like it was some sort of, they were tricking us somehow or something, but I think they're real. I think it's some Appalachian mystery.
They're real.
But I don't know. She was amazing, and gosh, she's left such an impact on this community. And it's just, there's so many amazing people that I've had the blessing to get to know through Fort Hill, and yeah, it's sad. It's sad, but we rejoice in her memory. And I'll play. You know what? This is fitting. This is a really sort of delicate love song, I suppose. But let's just send this out to Pansy and flying over us, I would say. See the pyramids along the Nile. Watch the sunrise from a tropic isle. Just remember, darling, all the while, you belong to me. See the marketplace in old Algiers. Send me photographs and souvenirs. Just remember when a dream appears, you belong to me. I'll be so alone without you. Maybe you'll be lonesome too, and blue. Fly the ocean in a silver plane. See the jungle when it's wet with rain. Just remember till we're home again, you belong to me. I'll be so long without you. Maybe you'll be lonesome too, and blue. Fly the ocean in a silver plane. See the jungle when it's wet with rain. Just remember till we're home again. You belong to me. You belong to me. Rest in peace, Pansy. Man, yeah, lots of emotions and memories with the Fort Hill community, and I hope to be back in person soon and be able to hug everybody, which we can't really do. Let me do another love song here that's been on my mind lately, and then maybe we'll lift it up with some sandwiches to close this out with
They deserve it.
a handful
That whole
more.
feed is sandwiches right now.
With a handful more. What time is it, by the way? I don't want to.
5:50.
Okay. I'll give y'all a nice full concert here. This is a song I wrote for my lovely wife. I think it's easy when everything starts to happen in the world with pandemics and people getting killed unjustly, and I mean just stacked on top of all that is already going on in the world, and hunger and all sorts of things. It feels almost like it's apocalyptic, and so this is a song I sort of wrote with the sentiment of, you know, if it is the apocalypse, like, at least we have each other. I hope that's not. It's supposed to be hopeful, and then if it's not hopeful, don't worry, we'll play sandwiches after it. So this is Sands of Old Cities, and thank you again, Fort Hill. I'm gonna do a handful more. I do want to play a few of the other Montreat theme songs and sandwiches, and then close out on a hymn if you would let me. But yeah, let me do this last unreleased original for you. Maybe I'll die as a pauper, with no possessions, no silver or copper, just you and me in the dust of apocalypse. Together we'll lay in the sands of old cities. Well, I have a dream of growing old, raising a child, building a home. We would go fishing along the coast, but I got no time and I got no boat. So maybe I'll die as a pauper, with no possessions, no silvers or coppers, just you and me in the dust of apocalypse. Together we'll lay in the sands of old cities. I hope we have Christmas and a couple more dogs, a big piano and a green lawn. I hope we have Georgia Lynn and Mickey Wren and a couple good neighborhood friends. But maybe we'll die as paupers, with no possessions, no sons or daughters, just you and me in the dust of apocalypse. Together we'll lay in the sands of old cities. When I run, I'm like a ghost, empty as a breeze, quicker than most. I run through the forest, underneath the pines on fire, past an old swing set and a broken rope tire. Well, I don't know what time's gonna take, and I'm not sure what it gives away, but when I hold on to you on the living room floor, I know that I'm living for. But maybe I'll die as a pauper, no possessions, no silver or copper, you and me in the dust of apocalypse. Together we'll lay in the sands of old cities. All right. Let's do a little sandwiches. I mean, gosh darn it. We got so many people sandwiching out there. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, a lot of sandwiches on this feed.
Well, maybe we got 50. We'll just say that you did it. You got 50 sandwich emojis. And here's a children's song by, I believe, Fred Penner. It's not my song.
Mary Morrison says cool socks.
Cool socks, thank you. Yeah, when you do a concert at home, you can just wear your socks, Mary, don't you know? You could probably preach in your socks, you know, with these live streams. All right, we got a handful more here. Let's do a little sandwiches. And again, thank you for tuning in and listening in Fort Hill. If you're not sure what Fort Hill is and you're in the upstate South Carolina, go check out the church. It's a wonderful community, and it helped raise me. You know, we played some slides earlier in the stream with some information about that, and maybe we'll go back to it at the end just so you can make sure you get it. And those songs of mine that I've played that are out, you can find them anywhere for free on Spotify and all that under my name. And again, if you like this song, it's by Fred Penner, and it's called Sandwiches. And
Sandwiches!
All you kids gotta help sing along. Let's see if I know the words. Oh, sandwiches are beautiful, sandwiches are fine. I like sandwiches, I eat them all the time. I eat them for my supper and I eat them for my lunch. If I had 100 sandwiches, I'd eat them all at once. Hey! Well, once I went to England, I visited the Queen. I said she was the grandest lady that I'd ever seen. I told her she was beautiful and could not ask for more. She handed me a sandwich and she threw me out the door. Sandwiches are beautiful, sandwiches are fine. I like sandwiches, I eat them all the time. I eat them for my supper and I eat them for my lunch. If I had 100 sandwiches, I'd eat them all at once. Well, a sandwich may be egg or cheese or even peanut butter, but they all taste so good to me it doesn't even matter. Jam or ham or cucumber, any kind will do. I like sandwiches, how about you? Sandwiches are beautiful, sandwiches are fine. I like sandwiches, I eat them all the time. I eat them for my supper and I eat them for my lunch. If I had 100 sandwiches, I'd eat them all at once. Alright! Well, I'm a roaming and a rambling and a wandering all along, and if you care to listen, I will sing a happy song. I will not ask a favor and I will not ask a fee, but if you have yourself a sandwich, won't you give a bite to me? Sandwiches are beautiful, sandwiches are fine. I like sandwiches, I eat them all the time. I eat them for my supper and I eat them for my lunch. If I had 100 sandwiches, if I had 100 sandwiches,
I want to eat them.
if I had 100 sandwiches, I'd eat them all at once.
One by one.
Oh, Lordy. Okay. That was fun. Thanks for letting me play sandwiches, everybody. Let's do this. Let's do one more Montreat song, and then we'll end with a little hymn, one of my favorite songs of all time. Oh, but what do I want to end on an up Montreat song, or let's stay up with that. It'd be weird to come down too much there.
Yeah.
All right, so this is a song for the other time that I was a music person at Montreat, and the theme for that year was a missing piece, Peace. And I got to tell you, it is hard to write a theme song because, like with the story one, there's only so many story references you can make without it just being the ultimate cheese. But the missing piece, now that's an interesting thing to think about, especially right now. Gosh, it always feels like there's a missing piece in every era. It would seem, if you look at the world as a whole, that we're missing piece. And so, without rambling too much, I'll just play the song. And again, hopefully remember the words of this one because this is 2016 or something at the latest. So here we go. We divide. Wait, no, that's the second verse, right? We were broken by our selfishness and burdened by our shame, but you overwhelmed the walls of sin and held us whole again. Oh God, you call us sons and daughters of the Holy One. It's time we raise our heads up. Good news is what we sing. Right now the world is a mess, but we share the peace that your spirit brings. The missing piece that your spirit brings. We're divided by the fires of war, burdened by the flames, but you fill us with your boldness, Lord, like a child in the lion's cage. Oh God, you never leave, even in the raging seas. It's time we raise our heads up. Good news is what we sing. Right now the world is a mess, but we share the peace that your spirit brings. The missing piece that your spirit brings. We share the peace that your spirit brings. The missing piece that your spirit brings. Oh God, we share your peace, even in the suffering. Oh God, we share your peace, even when we cannot see. Oh God, we share your peace, even in our unbelief. Oh God, we share your peace. Oh, it's time we raise our heads up. Good news is what we sing. Right now the world is a mess, but we share the peace that your spirit brings. The missing piece that your spirit brings. Oh, we share the peace that your spirit brings. The missing piece that your spirit brings. All right, to close this out, thank you again, Fort Hill. Thank you for everyone tuning in, whether you're a part of Fort Hill or not. We hope you enjoyed the concert. It is sponsored by Fort Hill. Thank you to my wife, Erin / Pip the Pansy, who has been manning the fort of YouTube. She basically just rallied you all to post a bunch of sandwiches, so I don't know if whatever that's worth. Thank you. And yeah, so this is my favorite hymn, and I sing along if you know it from home.
People are grateful for you and your thoughtful original songs.
Oh, thank you.
They're not just grateful for
Oh.
sandwiches. And letting you know
Yes,
that they
so
love your
thank you for
songs.
clarifying that you're grateful not just for sandwiches, but for my thoughtful original songs. I appreciate that. And I hope to see you all at a live in-person concert soon, someday. I would love to come back, to the church and do one of those and just into the area. And I hope everyone stays safe, stays sane, fight against injustice, and stick together. So this is my favorite hymn. Well, come thou fount of every blessing, tune my heart to sing thy praise. The streams of mercy never ceasing, call for songs of loudest praise. Teach me some melodious sonnet sung by flaming tongues above. Praise the mountain fixed upon it, mount of thy redeeming love. Here I raise my Ebenezer, hither by thy help I'll come, and I hope by thy good pleasure safely to arrive at home. Jesus sought me from a stranger, wandering from the fold of God. He to rescue me from danger, interpose his precious blood. Oh, to Greece, how great a debtor daily I'm constrained to be. I let thy goodness like a fetter bind my wandering heart to thee. Prone to wander, Lord, I feel it, prone to leave the God I love. Here's my heart, oh, take and seal it for thy courts above. Here's my heart, oh, take and seal it for thy courts above. Here's my heart, Lord, take and seal it for thy courts above. Thank you, Fort Hill. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Thank you to my wife and my dogs for being such a wonderful audience here in person. And that is officially the stream. I hope to see you all soon. God bless. Again, stay safe and sane, and What else did I say? Stick together. Fight injustice. Those are all good things to end on.
They're all very grateful.
Bye.
I end on OBS first.
Yeah, sure.
Or
Just the YouTube one, I think.
I have to wait for you to finish talking.
Oh yeah, so cut OBS.